So today we'll be discussing about the questions on power series, right? So the first question was first what we have is general thing power series. So if we have a series that would be of the form summation Cn Zn, right? Where n belongs to natural numbers. Clear? Right, so this is of the form power series, right? Natural numbers, or it can be whole numbers also, 0 to infinity including 0, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So first questions that we have are from complex analysis book, page number 33, right? So question is, we have to find the radius of convergence of the few series, right? So the first series that is given, that we are given, is this summation a to the power n Zn. Is it visible clearly?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the first series we have is summation a to the power n Zn. N is equals to 0 to infinity and a belongs to complex numbers, right? So यहाँ पे जो series हमारे पास Cn given है first question में, that Cn is nothing but a to the power k, right? Where a belongs to complex number, right? So radius of convergence के लिए we have the formula. We have two formulas. We can either use either one of them. So we'll be using this limit supremum modulus of ck to the power 1 by k for the radius of convergence, right? So for that, if we substitute ck value, then ck is a to the power k, right? And a is in complex number, so modulus of a to the power k, it can be written as simply modulus of a, because k cancels out 1 by k, right? So therefore we have limit supremum modulus of a, right? So now this value is equals to, now radius of convergence by definition is radius of if we are substituting, then this is r, ठीक है? 1 by r का फॉर्मूला होता है ये, 1 by r is equals to limit supremum, right? So हमारी limit supremum की value क्या है? This is equals to modulus of a, right? So radius of convergence would be 1 upon modulus of a, and this would hold only if a is not equals to 0, and if a is equals to 0, then radius of convergence would be infinity. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now the second power series that we are given is summation a to the power n square Zn. So यहाँ पे ck, the coefficients are nothing but a to the power k square, right? Where a is again in the complex numbers, right? So now we are using the another formula for r. The another formula for r was limit n tendings to infinity modulus of ck over ck plus 1, right? So now ck is a to the power k square and ck plus 1 is a to the power k plus 1 square. So this cancels out k square se k plus 1 square. What we have is left with 1 upon a to the power 2k plus 1, correct? And this implies radius of convergence would be limit k tendings to infinity 1 upon modulus of a to the power 2k plus 1. Clear? Right. So what we have is r is equals to 1 limit k tendings to infinity 1 upon modulus 2k plus 1, right? So now it depends on the value of a, what would be the radius of convergence, right? So depending upon a, for different values, if a is greater than 1, modulus of a, if modulus of a is greater than 1, then modulus of a to the power 2k plus 1, this would tends to infinity, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Then 1 upon this would tends to 0. So radius of convergence would be 0. If modulus of a is equals to 1, then this would be 1. And if modulus of a is less than 1, then this would be tending to 0, right? So 1 upon this would tends to infinity. Is this clear? Any doubt in this?
No, ma'am.
No.
Okay. So for the C part, for the third question, we have the series summation n is equals to 0 to infinity k to the power n zn, where k belongs to integers minus 0, right? So यहाँ पे अगर हम define कर रहे हैं the coefficients, तो वो cj coefficients are nothing but k to the power j, right? Where this k belongs to z minus 0, that we are given. So if we are considering the radius of convergence, तो 1 upon r जो है, the formula is that is equals to limit j tending to infinity supremum of cj modulus cj up, to the power 1 by j, and modulus of cj is nothing but modulus of k to the power j, right? That would be nothing but modulus of k. यहाँ तक हमें k coefficient की need नहीं पड़ी. What was the coefficient, right? So next what we have is, if k is in z minus 0, that is we are given, right? So modulus of k, हमारे पास रेडियस आया ओनली 1 by r, ठीक है? So r would be equals to 1 by k if k is greater than 0, and minus 1 by k if k is less than 0, right? Because k is belonging to integers, right? Minus 0. And if it is integer, then that would mean इसका modulus would be positive if k is 0 greater than 0, and with open with minus sign, minus 1 by k if k is less than 0. So we have the answer for r. Is it clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So next question we have, this is very particular type of question where the series is z to the power n factorial, right? So the method that we'll be doing is same as we will do for any series having z to the power a function which is a polynomial in n, right? अगर z to the power any polynomial of n टाइप की हमारे पास सीरीज है, if we have that series z to the power polynomial of n, right? So the proof will follow similarly, right? So this is n is equals to 0 to infinity yeah. So ck, if यहाँ पे हम इस पावर सीरीज को if we write it as ck zk, right? So यहाँ पे what would be the ck? This would be 0 if k is equals to 0, right? If k is equals to 0, then this is would be 1. Then ck क्या आएगा? The coefficient of 1, right? So k is equals to 0 is nothing but coefficient of 1, right? And coefficient of 1 is 0. Now if k is equals to 1, then ck z, right? So c1 into z. Clear है? So इसका coefficient क्या आएगा? This would be 2. And similarly, if k is equals to n factorial, where n belongs to natural number and greater than 1, then इसका क्या आएगा coefficient? This would be equals to 1, right? And otherwise it would be 0, right? So for these coefficient, इस power series को summation z to the power factorial को हम लिख सकते हैं in the form of summation ck zk, where ck is this series, ck coefficients are these. Thus, using the formula limit supremum modulus of ck to the power 1 by k, what we have is r is equals to 1. Clear?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
मैम जब इसमें हम k is equals to 1 रखेंगे तो एक कोफिशिएंट आएगा z की पावर 1 का, तो 1 ही तो होगा.
चलो हाँ वही होगा, एक मिनट. So this would be 1 if we are expanding this. So n to the power n is equals to 0. So n factorial is 0 factorial is 1,
Yes, ma'am.
right? So first is 1, z to the power 1 is z, right? So it's starting with z, not with 1. First point. Clear? Then n is equals to 1 if we substitute, then this would be z to the power 1 factorial, then again 1, right? Z, right?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
for n is equals to 0 and for n is equals to 1, it is yielding z plus z only, right? So this would be 2z plus, for n is equals to 2, this would be z to the power 2 factorial, that would be z square, right? Plus so on. So coefficient of z, if we are saying, यहाँ पे अगर k अगर 1 है, then that would be coefficient of 1, right? So coefficient of z would be nothing but 2, ck. Clear है? Is it clear? Do I explain again?
मैम एक बार एक्सप्लेन कर
मैम
दीजिए।
ये सुप्रीमम वाला बताना मुझे।
हाँ जी, एक मिनट। नाउ अगर हम if we are saying n is equals to 0 to infinity, we are taking the power series, right? So what we have is, for n is equals to 0, sorry, for n is equals to 0, that would be z to the power 0 factorial, right? Plus, then for n is equals to 1, this would be z to the power 1 factorial
यस
plus
मैम।
z to the power 2 factorial, right? Now z to the power 0 factorial is 1, right? So z to the power 1 is again z, plus z to the power 1 is again z, plus z to the power 2, right? So what we have is z plus z. So z plus z is nothing but 2z,
यस मैम।
right? So therefore the coefficient of z is 2. Clear? There's no 1 in
यस
this,
मैम।
right? Okay, so this is clear now, the coefficients. Now,
यस मैम।
now if we are taking the limit supremum, so if we are taking the limit supremum, now what we do is in limit supremum में हम करते क्या है, what we do is limit k tendings to infinity modulus of ck to the power 1 by k if we are finding limit supremum of any series, right? So limit supremum का basic concept क्या होता है, what we have is कि finite अगर कोई नंबर है, जैसे 0 पे 0 आ रहा है and it is 2 at k is equals to 1, so limit supremum when we are finding, we ignore the values at finite number of points, right? Because if we are saying limit supremum, that means limit supremum निकालते वक्त what we do is जो limit supremum की definition होती है, that is infimum of the supremums, right? So therefore what we have is sorry, supremum of the infimum. So the finite number of elements जिस पे आते हैं, we ignore that point, because at a certain point जब it is to value 2 at only k is equals to 1, right? So उसके बाद it is everywhere value k is equals to 1. So if we are saying that k is tending to infinity, then this k is equals to 1 is very far away from the infinity point, right? So when we are tending to infinity, the supremum value is either 1 or either out of 0, right? So k is equals to 2 का वहां ck is equals to 2 का वहां पे कोई रोल नहीं है, there is no role of ck is equals to 2, right? So when k is equals to k is tending to infinity, either value can be 1 or other value can be 0, right? So and supremum of these is 1, right? So therefore r is equals to 1. Is it clear?
यस मैम।
Yes, ma'am.
यस।
Yes, ma'am.
Now we have a next question, which is question number 7. We are given the series summation n is equals to 1 to infinity minus 1 to the power n upon n and z to the power n into n plus 1, right? So we have to find if this series converges, and if converges, then what is the radius of convergence, right? So for, if we are writing this series into the general form, that is ak is zk, then ak is nothing but the series minus 1 to the power k upon k, right? And this can be written only if there exists an n such that k is equals to n into n plus 1, because this holds. If agar z ki power here is not n into n plus 1, then the coefficient is 0, right? So therefore ak is equals to minus 1 to the power k so ak is nothing but minus 1 to the power k if n is equal if k is equals to n into n plus 1 and 0 if anything else, right? So now what we have to do is we have to find radius of convergence. So radius of convergence, we have two formulas. Either we can use modulus of an to the power 1 by n, or we can use modulus of an upon an plus 1, right? So for that, let us first consider what would be the value if we are saying this. Now, n to the power 1 by n, we know that this is greater than n to the power 1 upon n into n plus 1, and which is greater than equals to 1, right? Now, first equation, first inequality जो है, this holds because इससे first inequality से what we have is n would be less than equals to n to the power n plus 1. This is clear, right? So that would imply n to the power 1 by n would be less than equals to n to the power 1. Clear? So therefore, if we are dividing by 1 n also, then that we have is n to the power 1 by n into n plus 1 to the power n by n is less than equals to n to the power 1 by n. Just dividing in the powers by 1 by n, right? And second whole, since n is greater than equals to 1. So first thing is we have this inequality and this holds, right? So why we are using this? Why do we use need this inequality? So the proof for the need for that is, if we are considering the formula for radius of convergence, then that would include modulus of an to the power 1 by n if we are using this formula, right? And modulus of an to the power 1 by n would be nothing but minus 1 to the power n to the power 1 by n, right? And modulus of minus 1 is nothing but 1. And this would be equals to 1 upon modulus n to the power 1 by n, right? And since n tending to infinity है, this n belongs to integers लिखा हुआ है हमारे पास, we are given. So modulus of n would be positive. So this limit supremum 1 upon n to the power 1 by n, we have this is equals to 1 by r, right? And limit of this function n to the power 1 by n is nothing but 1 when n tending to infinity. So we have r is equals to 1. This is clear? This part, when r is equals to 1, right? Now, this r is equals to 1 holds or z is equals to 1 if we are considering, right? If z is equals to 1, then this would be equals to nothing but series is nothing but summation n is equals to 1 to infinity minus 1 to the power n upon n, right? And this series converges using Leibniz condition for convergence of series, right? Alternating series hai, and this would converge using Leibniz Leibniz test, right? So if z is equals to 1, this series always converges, right? And radius of convergence क्या कहता है? The series would converge for z minus a less than r. Clear? And यहाँ पे radius of convergence क्या आया था हमारे पास? 1, right? So और a क्या था? 0. Clear? Because हम origin के around series देख रहे थे. So what we have is, so mod z जो है, that would converge, the series would converge for mod z less than equals to 1, right? Because z is equals to 1 के लिए भी हमने convergence proof कर दी है, and mod z less than 1 के लिए आ रही थी. Now, the problem is, question would have ended here if we had only given minus 1 to the power n by n into z to the power n agar hota. If it was not z to the power n into n plus 1, question would have ended here, right? So if we are we do in questions, if we are given summation series, right, n into z to the power n square, right? So यहाँ पे what we do is, if we are given this series, n is equals to 1 to infinity. So first we will find r, right? And this r would be easier to find by using the an upon an plus 1 formula, right? So this would be equals to n upon n plus 1, and limit n tendings to that would be equals to 1, right? So radius of convergence would be 1. Now this would hold, that means, and it was around 0, so modulus of z square would be less than equals to 1, right? Because this is square का हम यहाँ पे बात कर रहे हैं. So mod z to the power n square. So this would be mod z less than 1. सो इफ फॉर लेस देन, अगर यहाँ पे रेडियस ऑफ कन्वर्जेंस मान लो 2 आता, so mod z square would be less than 2, so modulus of z would be less than root 2. So इसका radius of convergence would have been root 2, right? So the power या multiplication factors जो है that change the radius of convergence. The main point was that. So यहाँ पे multiplication factor है z के साथ, z into z to the power n into n plus 1, right? So therefore that would change the question. Now we are given if z is the question is if z is equals to 1, then what would be the condition? If z is equals to -1, then what would be the condition? And if z is equals to iota, then what would be the condition? Right? Now since radius of convergence is 1, right? So radius of convergence 1 है, तो उसकी कितनी भी पावर ले ले, 1 upon n ले ले, इसकी nth पावर ले ले, या n plus 1th पावर ले ले, that would always be going to be 1. So the radius of convergence in this case is 1. Clear? Now, if z is equals to -1 we are given, then since n into n plus 1 is always even, right? N into n plus 1 is always even. So therefore the case would be same for z is equals to 1, because then we would have the series summation -1 to the power n upon n. Now product में हमारे पास what we have is z to the power n into n plus 1, right? And this the value would have changed if this was not even, because अगर z को हम यहाँ पे -1 रखते हैं, so अगर ये even value है तो this would be changing, -1 जो है that would change to, if even value, let us say this is something 2k, right? So then that would be equal to 1, and the case would be same as for z is equals to 1. So the point to be noted here was n into n plus 1, where n belongs to any natural number, is always even, right? Because if n is equals to 2, if we are saying, then that would be 2 into 3. N is equals to 3 के लिए 3 into 4. So there would be every time there would be an even component, either n or either n plus 1. So the product would be even. Clear? So for z is equals to -1 also the same case holds as z is equals to 1. Right? Now for z is equals to iota, what we have is, we can see what is z to the power n into n plus 1. That would be iota to the power n into n plus 1. Right? And this index in the power is even, right? And iota square is -1. Iota to the power 4 is 1, right? So all the powers of iota are real, -1 or 1. Clear? So so in case z is equals to I, this would be real value. This first thing to notice is that, right? So if we take what is the power series, if we see, then that would be equals to n is equals to 1 to infinity -1 to the power n by n, as it is iota to the power n into n plus 1. Right? So this can be written as a series summation Cn, because this is depending totally upon n, right? So this can be written as series Cn, where this Cn would be equals to 1 by n if n belongs to modulus of 4, if n modulus 4 belongs to 0 to 1, and it would be equals to -1 by n if n modulo 4 belongs to 2, 3. How this holds is, let us see if we are considering for n is equals to 2, right? If n is equals to 2, then n modulo 4 would be equals to 2, right? And n into n plus 1 would be 2 into 3, that would be equals to 6, right? So यहाँ पे हमारे पास क्या आएगा, iota to the power 6. So iota to the power 6 would be nothing but iota to the square, iota square, and that would be equals to -1, right? So therefore, if n modulo 2 हमारे पास, we had n modulo 4 was 2, then the series was -1 to the power n upon n into में this, right? So -1 एक add हो गया, तो summation series हमारे पास क्या बन रही है, -1 to the power n plus 1 upon n, right? So therefore this would be -1 by n if n modulo 4 is 2 and 3, and that would be 1 by n if n modulo 4 is 0 to 1. Is this clear? The Cn term, the series Cn.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you re-explain?
Okay. Now, what we have to do is we have to find the convergence, right? What we had to do in this question was first we had to find the radius of convergence. Then for z is equals to 1, -1, iota and minus iota, we have to see the convergence, right? So for that convergence ke liye, what we do is we define the sum of partial sums sk, that is summation k n is equals to 0 to k of ck, right? Then this inequality would hold. How? If we are considering any inequality, if we are saying, let us say S4k plus 3, then S4k plus 3 would be summation n is equals to 0 to 4k plus 3. C of 4k plus 3, right? It is written here, S of 4k plus 3. And that would be equals to, if we are C1 plus C2 plus CK tak as it is, and then C4k tak as it is chalega, then C4k plus 1, C4k plus 2, and C4k plus 3. That would be S4k plus 3, right? And then S4k would be up till here only, and S4k plus 4, that would be extending up to there. Now, if we are saying how this SK plus 3 is greater than S4k, then for that we'll subtract S4k plus 3 and this, right? We'll subtract S4k minus this to obtain the value. Only 3 coefficient we would be left, right? 4k plus 1, 4k plus 2, and 4k plus 3. Now, to find these values of C4k plus 1, 4k plus 2, and 4k plus 3, we'll use the definition of CK. That was, this would be equals to 1 by n if n modulo 4 was 0 to 1, right? And 4k plus 1 को अगर हम modulo 4 करेंगे, 4k plus 1 modulo 4 is 1, right? So this would be only 1 upon 4k plus 1. तो सीरीज क्या आ जाएगी? 1 upon n की फॉर्म में, modulo 1 है, then modulo 2 है, 4k plus 2 आएगा, modulo 4, that would be equals to 2, so minus 1 by n, and modulo 3 again minus. So substituting these values and then computing, we would have this value, right? Now 4k plus 1 is positive, 4k plus 2 is positive, 4k plus 1, 3 is positive, right? And this equation is also positive, 16k square plus 8k minus 1. And this is opens with a negative signs, so this would be less than 0, right? So therefore, S4k plus 3 is less than S4k. Every other inequality in the above equation can be proved similarly, right? So therefore, we have the A inequality. Now, why was it useful? Because we are considering this sum series, the sequence S4k plus L, where k is greater than equals to 1 and L belongs to 0, 1, 2, 3. Right? If we are saying this. So इसमें कौन-कौन से आएंगे? S4k, S4k plus 1, S4k plus 2, and S4k plus 3. Right? Now, this sequence would be a bounded and monotonic subsequence and hence converges to some point. Bounded है ये because of this inequality, this is less than, greater than equals to 0 and less than equals to 1. And right, monotonic भी है because monotone हमने prove कर दिया है, but which series is increasing or decreasing, right? So this is a monotonic sequence, bounded sequence, and hence converges to some point, right? So converges to some point. Now, this modulus of Cn जो है, this is decreasing sequence and modulus of Cn decreases to 0. This is also known, right? So therefore, this Cauchy sequence would, the difference S4k plus m minus S4k plus L therefore tends to 0, where L and m belongs to 0, 1, 2, 3, right? That means all subsequence converges to the same limit, and the limit is 0, right? So therefore, power series converges. Convergence of series के लिए क्या चाहिए? SOPS में, SOPS से हमने find किया that the series जो monotonic subsequence बन रही है, that converges to some point, right? Then using again the property, देन इसकी सारी सबसीक्वेंसेस जो हैं S4 के प्लस L की सारी सीक्वेंसेस जो हैं that are converging to the same limit because Cauchy sequence बन रही है ये, so therefore the power series would converge for Z is equals to iota also. Any doubt in this you can ask? Any doubt?
मैम एक बार थोड़ा ऊपर करना, जो आपने स्टार्टिंग में लिमिट सुपीरियर वाला निकाला था।
इसी क्वेश्चन का या पहले?
यहीं पर मैम, यहीं पर।
Okay.
जैसे मैम पिछले वाले एग्जांपल में हमने जो z की पावर n फैक्टोरियल वाला था, उसमें हमने ck की पावर 1/k किया था।
हाँ,
और यहाँ पे हम n इंटू n प्लस 1 को k मानकर फिर यहाँ पे 1/n पावर क्यों कर रहे हैं?
पावर हमें 1/n ही करनी है. The formula is this. समेशन हम सीरीज जहां पे ये बन रही है -1/n है, ये जो रेडियस ऑफ कन्वर्जेंस का फॉर्मूला है, इररिस्पेक्टिव ऑफ द पावर ऑफ दिस, इररिस्पेक्टिव ऑफ द पावर ऑफ सीरीज, अगर यहाँ पे z n है, n+1 है, n² है, n³ है, irrespective of everything, what we will be finding is 1/r is equals to limit n tending to infinity supremum of this to the power 1/n. The first step is going to be this. Okay, now after we find r from here, then we'll see if it was square or cube or whatever, right? So यहाँ पे that is what we had done कि limit r is equals to 1 आया हमारे पास, so इसकी पावर 1/n into n+1 करें, इसकी पावर 1/n+1 क्या होगी? 1/n के लिए हम ऑलरेडी निकाल चुके हैं ना रेडियस ऑफ कन्वर्जेंस, तो 1/n+1th power of 1, that would be equals to 1 only, right? So radius of convergence in this case is r is equals to 1. Had it been be like 2, right? So this would be 2 to the power 1/n+1. Right?
Okay मैम।
This question was valid because r is equals to 1 यहाँ पे आ रहा था हमारे पास, otherwise because else what we would have is r to the power, जैसे हमने इसमें कहा if r is equals to 2 आता, then what we would have is 2 to the power 1/n+1. That would not be the radius of convergence thing, right? Because that would again be variable depending upon n, right? So this case has to be holding using r is equals to 1 only. Now, irrespective of the power of z to the power n, irrespective of power of z in the power series, the formula is same. 1/r limit supremum ck to the power an to the power 1/n. Okay, irrespective of the power of z. This formula is this. Then after that, we will be computing with respect to the powers. If it is square, then under root ले लेंगे. If it is cube, cube root ले लेंगे. Any doubt else? Any other doubt?
एक्सक्यूज मी मैम,
हाँ,
हम जैसे यहाँ पे हमने रेडियस ऑफ कन्वर्जेंस इस वाले फॉर्मूले से निकाला, तो हमारे पास दूसरा वाला फॉर्मूला है, उससे भी निकाल सकते हैं हम रेडियस ऑफ कन्वर्जेंस?
हाँ, फॉर्मूला उससे भी निकाल सकते हैं, बट सिंस इसमें जो पावर है, व्हाट वी हैव टू सी इज दोनों फॉर्मूले से निकाल सकते हैं. देन व्हाट वी हैव टू सी, द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट टू रिमेंबर इज कि व्हिच इज इजियर वन, राइट? सो इफ वी हैव एनी ck जिसमें पावर है, पावर इन द सेंस जैसे a to the power n हो गया, right? Then we'll be using the series with this modulus of ck to the power 1/k वाला formula, because then 1/n, because यहाँ से n and 1/n cancel होके लिमिट निकालना easy हो जाएगा, right? So we use the formula that is easier to compute the coefficients with, right? That is easier to work with that coefficients given. Use कोई भी कर सकते हैं, no problem in that. Same formulas हैं, just key which would be easier to compute. Okay, so like in this question we had, if question number A में this part ck was summation a to the power k, right? So if we had to using यहाँ पे अगर हम करते a to the power k upon a to the power k plus 1, then limit निकालना was not easy ना, because पहले तो इसको k को ऊपर लेके जाते हैं एंड देन लिमिट निकालना इतना इजी नहीं होता जितना अभी के टाइम पे है. If we are taking modulus of ck to the power 1 by k, it is easier. K to k cancel. This is equals to normal modulus of a, right? Similarly, if in the second question that we had used this modulus of ck upon ck to the power ck plus 1. If we had यहाँ पे if we had taken modulus of ck to the power 1 by k, right? So that would be nothing but yielding a to the power k, because k square है by k आता, so k to k cancel होके a to the power k आता, right? And limit supremum a to the power k when k tending to infinity, same thing आती, right? So
यस मैम.
इसमें निकालने में कोई दिक्कत नहीं थी. It was just कि what is easier to see or compute. If यहाँ पे भी हमारे पास modulus of a to the power k आता, right? So this would be equals to 1 by r. तो similar case होता, if modulus of a is greater than 1, then r would be 0. A is equals to 1, r would be 1. And if modulus of a is less than 1, r would be infinity, right? So ये दोनों से easy पड़ता, right? So what we do is we see the point कि which one would be easier to compute. There are some series जिसमें जैसे n factorial की series आती. If the power series is of the form n factorial zn, right? The coefficient is of the form n factorial. Then n plus 1 अगर factorial वाला term लेते, right? So n factorial से ये कट के we would be left with only 1 upon n plus 1. And इसके लिमिट निकालना easy है. Comparative to n factorial to the power 1 by n करेंगे अगर हम, right? So that depends on the question which formula we have to use to see the feasibility of the solution, easy computability, right? Clear or any other doubt?
क्लियर मैम.
Ma'am,
हाँ,
ma'am, I need to know z is equals to I वाला इसमें I have doubt.
okay. हाँ जी बोलिए.
मैम इसमें ये Cn जो आपने लिखा है 1 by n if n mod 4 belongs to 0 and 1. मैम इसमें 1 का केस एक बार मुझे समझा दीजिए. Like 0 तो समझ में आ रहा है, 1 का क्या?
ठीक है. If n is equals to 1, if we are saying, right? So then n is equals to 1 के केस में the series would be minus 1 upon 1 as it is रहेगा. n is equals to 1 ले रहे हैं, right? So iota to the power 1 into 1 plus 1. So iota power 2, right? So therefore this would be equals to minus 1. Iota square is minus 1.
Yes, ma'am, got it.
ठीक. Any other doubt? Clear?